I've heard all about them, but I've never been to a Star Trek convention, and now I'm in the transporter room. Beam me up, Scott. As well versed on Star Trek as everybody else is. What is this?
This is Captain Christopher Pike from the two-part episode The Menagerie.
All right.
Captain Pike was the first captain of the Enterprise before James Kirk took the ship. Mm-hmm. He was injured in an explosion on a training vessel, and in the process of saving a bunch of cadets, he suffered severe radiation burns, and that's what crippled him and put him in his life support chair, mute and paralyzed and unable to function. All he can communicate is with a single beep, yes, or two beeps, no.
Well, I appreciate you breaking character for me.
Yeah, I have to explain, otherwise I just go...
Huh?
I don't remember Boosty is like that.
I'm actually not Star Trek. I'm a character in the book.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
I missed the book. This
is it right here.
This is not a Star Trek book.
No, it's a fantasy stuff series.
Well, I'm fantasizing already. Tell me about the book.
So it's a cross between Lord of the Rings and Frankenstein.
All right, and you're at a futuristic Star Trek convention.
Yes.
Selling a...
Yes.
Okay, and they love it. What's been the reaction from the Trekkies?
It's been great.
Yeah? Well, I can imagine.
We've been having good sales. So.
Probably the first time they've seen breasts in a long time.
Well, you got to use the assets.
White assets like that, I use them all the time. It's outfits.
Thank you.
Now, how come the 60s Star Trek seems to me the sexiest outfits on women?
Because they were more sexist in the 60s.
Really? Because like New Generation came out in the 80s, and that was pretty sexist too.
I disagree, but although the men were wearing dresses, that's not really sexist.
Have you seen a Motley Crue video lately? The 80s were pretty sexist.
Yes, I have not seen recent Motley Crue videos.
No, the ones back in the 80s yes. are very sexist. Yeah. So you would consider yourself a nerd, I would guess. No, the nerds are in. Nerds rule the world.
I mean, I've been a nerd since I was 15, so that's at least 15.
Oh, what happened before you were 15? You were like cool?
No, I've always been cool. I don't know, nerds have always been cool to me, so I don't know.
Yeah, no, I remember when nerds weren't cool. They used to get beat up and like, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, that was...
These kids these days, they don't know what it was like to be a real nerd. And if nerds rule the world, how come it took so long to do it?
Yeah, so that I don't know, but they definitely do now.
Yes. So the Starship Enterprise, I'm not sure. See, I've never been so turned on by the crew in my life. It's very, very strange. How are you? So
I'm the captain.
You're the captain.
I am the first officer.
Yes.
Chief engineer.
Chief medical officer.
Oh, okay. And why do you think? I'm sorry, Scotty's moonshine. Kirk and Donald Trump sort of have the same hair. Does that mean you're for Trump this year? And kind of the same demeanor too.
I mean, listen, you can't be part of Star Trek, you can't enjoy Star Trek and hold any of the same values that Trump holds.
Yeah.
Star Trek is inherently inclusive.
Right.
supportive. It's got an
Holds hope for the
admiration.
future.
Yes, Star
So
Trek is all about hope.
You felt
And
you felt
Trump-
the burn.
I
Let's
did
be
feel
real.
the
Jim
burn
Kirk
pretty
would have voted
strong.
for Bernie Sanders. Like,
Oh,
I don't think
hands
there's.
I think everybody in this auditorium would have voted for Bernie Sanders, but
Which is honestly
and did, and you know that's a whole different story.
Which is honestly part of.
Last question: who would win in a fight, Kirk or Picard?
In a fight,
Yes.
Kirk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
Yeah. But Data's smarter than Spock.
Oh yeah.
I'll ask you: who would win in a fight, Kirk or Picard?
Kirk. Picard is not a fighter. Picard would try to diplomat out of it, and Kirk would just toss himself at him. Like, if they, like, actually had to fist fight, Kirk would win hands
Cannon
down.
out of something completely like ridiculous, while Spock made like equally ridiculous commentary on like, oh yes, the components that are available on this like planet can create this, and you'd be like, that's a rock. Like that's a rock, and he'd be like, I made this character.
But, see, the trouble with fighting Picard is that eventually Data would get involved, and I don't think even Kirk could overcome Data. with
Okay,
his
but
hand
Spock would get
strength.
involved.
Uh-oh.
I think Spock would get involved, and I think it could be.
Keep that pose on it. Oh, look at that. See, that's hard to
It would be
beat.
funny though, because if it's Picard versus Kirk, but then their seconds would be Riker versus Spock, and I think we all know Spock is going to come out and talk in that case. So
Yeah.
It's just a single nerve pinch and then it's...
Yeah. I think Spock would like play around a little bit to show off, but like.
Right.
Oh yeah, we have canon evidence of that.
He doesn't really
the
want to
show
hurt
off?
anyone.
In a fight, Kirk or Picard?
That's a tough question. They both have their strong attributes.
Yeah.
Kirk is more of a shoot from the hip, spontaneous guy. Picard is a lot more logical, rational by the book. So
Right.
they both have strong characteristics.
Right.
That would be a tough match between the two of them.
And how many girls have asked you if they could climb inside and ride with you?
So far, none. But
Yeah, it just started. So who would win in a fight, Kirk or Picard?
Oh, Kirk, hands down.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. You wouldn't just shame him with his wig and.
Yeah, exactly.
Together.
Have any nerds awkwardly asked you out this weekend?
No.
You want to go out?
No, thank you.
Oh, see, that's what happens. If you played me, what would you cosplay me as?
What's that?
If you were to cosplay me, what would you think?
What?
What-
So, like,
what
if I were
costume?
choosing a costume for you,
Choose a costume for me, yes.
For you?
Very logical.
it depends on who your favorite character is. Who's your favorite?
Actually, Spock was my favorite character.
Well, then I would choose Spock for you.
Oh, okay, good.
But
That's
I would
exactly
actually
what I
do
would
Mirror Spock for you.
Oh, okay. Oh, see, look at the excitement.
I would love the
Look at the
mirror
excitement.
Spock. Absolutely.
Look at the excitement.
And then we could, I don't know if you swear on your podcast, so I
Oh,
won't
please.
swear.
Yeah, swear.
Okay, oh my god, we will kick each other's asses. Takedown right now.
Oh, we can do it right now. I don't even have to be in costume.
All right.
I'll bet you could kick my ass.
I'll hold the camera.
Oh, yeah, hold the camera,
Oh
yeah.
God.
Oh my god. Ready? Find out. Go.
He's dead,
Ow, that,
Absolutely.
I mean, that's one of my favorite parts about actually in the new comics, in their Mirrorverse. Well, that's the thing is Spock and Mirror Spock fight a little bit.
I'm just ready to ask.
Meanwhile, Kirk
Oh, yeah.
and Mirror Kirk just flirt.
Blatantly though, like okay.
By the way, I'm sure there's plenty of guys that would love to mind meld with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girls do, and people of
A lot of women too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I am ready for ass kicking for
bad.
anyone.
Anybody want their ass kicked? Live long and prosper.
Oh,